Hello, Mr. Trombley here. I'm just, as promised, this is a video on basic tuning so that you can use as a reference, or if you forgot how to get your guitar in tune, this should help out. In this method, we're just basically talking about tuning the guitar to itself, and whether or not you have a note of reference, either from a piano or some other source. That's up to you, but this is just going to show you how that the guitar can be tuned to itself so that whatever you play will sound good and in tune. It may not necessarily mean you'll sound good with other people, but at least if you're playing by yourself, this tuning will help you out in those regards. So I like to start on the 5th string, which is the A string, and then what we do is we're going to use each string to tune the next string after it, and we do that by starting in the 5th fret of the A string. So I'm going to assume that this note is in a place that I want it to be, or it's close to being in tune, or I'm at least satisfied with it, and I move out to the 5th fret of the 5th string. So that note that I'm playing, the 5th fret, should be in tune with the next string, the 4th string. And if those strings sound the same, then it's in tune. It's not quite. That's a little bit closer, if you can hear the difference. But again, this 5th string is A, so if you want to use that as a reference, as a starting point. And I go to my 5th fret to check my 4th string. So that sounds pretty good. So now that my 4th string is in tune, I'm going to use that, my 4th string, to check my 3rd string. And I'm in the 5th fret again of the 4th string. That doesn't sound quite right. So I'm going to try to adjust it. It sounds a little low to me, so I'm going to try to bring up my 3rd string. Oh, it sounds a little better. Sounding pretty good. Now here on the 3rd string, I just got my 3rd string in tune. Now, instead of using the 5th fret, I'm going to use the 4th fret of my 3rd string. And I'm going to check that against my 2nd string. Not quite. That sounds a little bit better. And after I get my 2nd string in tune, I'm going to tune my 1st string, the E string. Now, one other thing, and I mentioned this in class, that on guitars, it's nice to tune up. Think about tuning up, meaning that when you tune up into the pitch, like bringing it up, you're going to sort of maintain string tension. When you tune down, you tend to slacken the string tension, so the strings might have a tendency to slip more and probably go out of tune. So when you're tuning, we want the final tune to be kind of up. So even if you go, now my E string is too high, so I want to bring it down. But rather than just tune it down, I might go below it. And then have my final tuning be an upward tune, because that'll help bring the string back to tension. So now we have our first 5 strings in tune, and now you can do a couple things. You can check the lowest string, the 6th string, in the 5th fret, to see if it matches the 5th string, which we started with. Or you can check the low string is the same as the top string. The 6th string is the same as the 1st string. It's just a couple octaves lower. So if those sound the same to you, then you'll probably be in good shape. And that's a brief little 4.5 minute or so video of getting your guitar in tune. Thanks a lot for watching.